Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's learn a Python program, that is write a Python code for finding greatest among four numbers. So given four numbers as input to the Python program, so your task is to find the greatest among all the four given numbers. So that is a problem statement. So let's try to solve this. So let's ask a user to enter all the four numbers and store it into a list, and then try to compare all the four numbers and print the greatest among these four numbers. So let's take a empty list of numbers and initialize it to an empty list, that is numbers equals to an empty list. So we'll be filling these numbers by asking a user to enter all the four numbers. So let's use a for loop to iterate from 0 to 3, that is in order to get all the four numbers and use the input function call. So for that I'll use a for loop for index in, that is range of 4. So I need four numbers, so I am taking 4. So the iteration will be from 0 to 3. So let's take a temp variable, that is number, and use the input function call to ask a user to enter the number, that is hash. Let's give hash over here, and let's use a index variable, that is index plus 1. So let's use a string formatting over here to get the index value, and let's use colon over here. Yeah, so once the user enters the input, that is a number, so it will be present in a string format. So let's use a floating point type conversion to get the floating point number. So you can also use integer over here. So I'll be using a floating point over here. So once we are done getting the number, so let's append this number, that is a temp value, to the numbers list. So let's take a list dot append, that is a built-in function, and let's pass the number variable, that is the value of this number. So this will be appended to the list. So this is a method where you can get the all the four numbers from the user input and storing it to a list. Yeah, so once we are done getting the numbers, so let's assume the greatest among these four numbers is a first item. So let's take a variable greatest equals to the first item present in the numbers. So let's use numbers of 0. So we'll be assuming the first item as greatest, and now we'll be comparing this greatest with all the numbers present in the list. So for that I'll use a for loop for number in numbers. So I'll be iterating all the numbers present in the list and checking if the number is greater than the greatest. That is, let's compare, take a number and compare it with the greatest. So if so, you have to consider the, that is greatest among the four number is a number. So let's replace it, that is greatest is equals to the number. So since number is greater than the greatest, so once the for loop completes, so you will be having greatest among these four numbers stored in this variable, that is greatest. So let's use a print function call to print the greatest among the four numbers. So let me copy paste the same and paste it over here. Greatest among four number is, let's give colon, and let's print the greatest variable. Yeah, so this is a complete Python code for finding greatest among four numbers. So let me execute this and let me show you how it works. So enter number, that is 1. Let's say 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can see greatest among four number is 4. So it is printing in the floating point format. Yeah, so let me re-execute it. Let's give 4.4, then 4.8, then 4.2, and then 4.05. So you can see the greatest among these four numbers is 4.8. So that is the second number. So you can see over here. So this is the second number that is greatest, and it has it has found the greatest among these four numbers. Closing it. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program to find the greatest among four numbers by asking a user to enter all the four numbers and storing it into a list, and then comparing all the numbers and finding the greatest among all the four numbers. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.